Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to look at the topic that says the Igbo understanding of madness from a historical and linguistic angle. Okay, so we're going to look at the word for madness in the Igbo language and understand how this word, emerged in the Igbo language, or how this word has developed and evolved within the Igbo language. It's important that we do so because in doing so, you also understand or get to see the Igbo worldview and how we perceive things. Okay, so very important. Now, the first thing we're going to be looking at in this video is the word for madness actually in the Igbo language. The word for madness is Allah. Allah. You might get variations like Ara also. Okay, so these are ways of representing madness in the Igbo language. Now, also in this video, there is an important concept that we need to look into in connecting our understanding properly. Okay, now the word for a cause or causing somebody is also important because cause and madness is linked in the Igbo understanding. Okay, so the word for a cause is Abum-ọnu. Abum-ọnu. Pay close attention to that word. Okay, so as I was saying before, that the word, the understanding of madness and a cause is connected. Why do I say so? In the Igbo understanding, when madness befalls somebody, it is usually understood that it is due to one consequence or the other, or one of the actions in the past that has brought that upon them. Madness is not primarily seen as like mental health something within the Igbo understanding, the ancient Igbos. Okay, now that we've seen a bit of a historical angle of this word Abum-ọnu and Allah, okay, now we go into the linguistic side of it. Now if you go into the linguistic assessment of this word Allah, going down into Judea, that is where you know as modern Israel today, the word Allah exists in their lexicon. Okay, the word Allah exists in their lexicon. Now the word Allah means a cause. Interesting one there. The word Allah means a cause in the Hebrew of Judea today. Okay, now what is also interesting is that the word Allah has a related form known as Arar. This is how it is written: Are. They call it Arar. We step back a bit and then we look at the two. You look at both sides, Alibo and then Judea, the understanding. Now on Alibo side you have Allah and Abum-ọnu. On the side of Judea, you have Allah and Arar. Now, how are these things connected? Apart from the fact that Allah means a cause or madness across both tongues, we come down to the second level. Okay. Now, Arar means a cause by spitting on the person. Now, go back into the side of Alibo and then see what Abum-ọnu means. Abum-ọnu means a cause, just as we mentioned at the start of the video. But Abum-ọnu, specifically underneath, it means causing somebody by spitting on them. Abum-ọnu is a contraction of a longer expression. Abum-ọnu means abung onumili. Abumugi onumili. I spit on you. That is what that word actually means historically. Okay, so we are looking at these things now from both the linguistic and the historical angle. Then you then see that the idea of a cause, the idea of madness, the idea of spitting are all related, whether you are taking it in modern Israel or you are taking it in Alibo. The ideas are all connected. Now this points to one thing. Now, looking at the similarity of all these ideas, in fact, it's not just similar, they are all the same ideas represented in different forms. Okay, you then understand that this concept or idea is a traditional idea. It is part of the people's understanding and worldview of life. You see that these things are not just merely linguistic, they are also historical and they are also cultural. So these are the three perspectives that are captured by these words here: a linguistic sense, a historical sense, and a cultural sense. Now, it's good that we look into words from a cultural angle because it helps you to understand that Alibo, or the people in Igbo land today and the people in Israel today, they are not just the same people as per coming out from the same place. They are also the same in their understanding of things from a cultural and traditional sense. So this is what I wanted to bring to your understanding in this particular video. Allah here and Allah over there. Ara here and Ara over there. Now you get the concept of cursing by spitting over there and cursing by spitting abung-ọnu over here in Alibo. The same idea roundabout the same idea, the same worldview, the same linguistic angle, the same linguistic consideration, the same historical consideration, and the same cultural understanding. I'll leave it at that. I'll see you on another video. Bye.